Hi, I'm here with Larry Wiers. And Larry, tell me about what our event is that we're going to see tonight.
Sure. Well, we have our third annual Joliet Chamber of Commerce Expo, where 73 middle school students are going to be exhibiting their businesses that they've been working on throughout the school year as part of the Entrepreneurship Club. So all their teachers, business advisors, the business sponsors are here with them to kind of share what they've done with our business community.
Very nice. How do the kids get involved with this, Larry?
The teachers at each school, we have 9 schools, recruit the students in their respective schools, and they join clubs either during the school day or at the end of the school day in an after-school program.
Very nice. I'm excited to see what we have to offer tonight. I think it's going to be fun, and let's get started.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, Connie.
All right. Well, here we are at the University of St. Francis, and this first group that I came upon are 2 girls. And what school do you go to?
William B. Reddick.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Madison Maynard.
And your grade?
6th grade.
And your name and grade?
Mia Alessio in 6th grade.
Okay, Mia, will you tell me what your business idea was that you brought tonight?
It was for a mold for a cupcake, so it's like the perfect shape.
Now, I love to bake. Do you girls like to bake? Is that something that you do?
Definitely.
Okay, so tell me your idea as far as your budget, that kind of thing, how you came up with the idea, how you're going to sell the idea. Those are the kind of things we want to know.
So we basically came up with the idea so people could have the perfect cupcake every time. So basically, the mold, you put the batter in it, and it's silicone, and when it's done baking, it looks perfect, and it slides right out.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think is the perfect cupcake?
Like a shaped, like rounded shape at the top and all equal on every side.
I agree. So that's something that bothers me too, when you have some that are tall and some that don't come out so good. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. Talk to me about your budget for this.
Our budget was between $2,000, and we're spending it very smartly so we can have many things to advertise with.
Wonderful. And now tell me, how are you going to advertise?
We have a web page and Facebook, and we have flyers and all things like that.
Very good. Sounds like a great plan, girls. We'll have the camera scan your cupcakes a little bit. Good luck. I love your idea. I'd buy it. Thank you. All right, so here we are again, our next business idea. Would you please introduce yourself, tell me your name, your grade, and what school you attend?
My name is Brandon Tinoco. I'm in 6th grade, and I go to Troy Middle School.
Very good. Okay, would you tell us what your idea is for your business?
My idea is the Hilo Box, which is a thing to help you train in sports or get fit.
Okay, tell me, how does it work?
Well, it's like a video game, but it's holographic, so it helps you with sports, and it doesn't matter what type of sports. You have to buy a chip that costs $70,
okay,
and you plug it in, and it does the sport that you like.
Wonderful. So name some of the sports that you can train with.
Like football, soccer, hockey, all the sports across the globe.
Very nice. I think that's a great idea. How are you going to market this or advertise this?
I'm advertising it to the people who train, who wants to get better at their sports.
So have you talked to any of your friends about this to get their ideas?
Not really.
Okay. I think it's a good idea. I think it's really an advanced idea for somebody your age. So congratulations. It's a very good idea. Good job.
Thanks.
Well, I came upon another group from Troy Middle School. Would you girls each introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in?
Hi, my name is Alina Navarrete, and I am in 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Sushmita Anil, and I'm from 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Peyton Casey. I'm in 7th grade.
Very good. All right. Well, I'm going to ask one of you to tell us, what is your business idea? I'll start here.
Our business idea, the name is Sweet Teas. We make personalized T-shirts. We take your ideas, and we will create a T-shirt for you.
Okay, now let's face it. There are different T-shirt makers. What makes you guys unique? What makes your business different?
Everything we do is hand done, so we do everything.
So anything that I wanted on a T-shirt, you would just print up for me, okay? So tell me this, how are you going to market this to, is it for kids, is it for adults, what are you thinking?
It's for any age, really, because we're trying to display everyone's unique personality. So if an adult wants a book on their T-shirt or an idea like that, it's fine, we'll do it, they'll explain it to us how they want it, and we'll put it down on a t-shirt.
I like it. So talk to me about budget. What was your budget plan financially with this?
We started out just getting a few t-shirts, trying to get our ideas down.
Okay.
And then we started to expand a little, getting a few more t-shirts, getting a few more ideas down, then starting on our poster to express our business plan.
Very good. I think this is a great idea. I like that you guys are customizing it so much. So, I think that this could be something that would be a success. What are you thinking? How do you think you're going to take it further? I mean, could you see yourself like in a mall someday, or what are you thinking with this?
Well, we'd probably start at like a kiosk at the mall, and then if it really was like a big success, like we could do a store.
What are you thinking pricing on these? What would you sell them for?
We did the plain white t-shirt is $3, color t-shirt's $5, and we're doing in the future tie-dye, which would be around $7.
Wow, and I think your prices are great. Girls, I love your idea. I think it's going to be a success. Thanks for talking to me. Well, another group from Troy Middle School. Troy Middle School was really busy for this expo, I must say. All right, girls, I'd like you each to tell me your name and your grade.
Elizabeth Gomez, and I am in 6th grade.
Catherine Epling, and I'm in 6th grade.
I'm Melissa Conda, and I'm also in 6th grade.
All right, 3 6th graders venturing out for the first time. Tell me about your business. What kind of a business is it?
It's a vegan business it's a bakery that we sell baking stuff.
Okay, so are you talking like cookies, cakes, pies, what kind of things?
We sell all of those, but right now we have cupcakes we're selling for the expo.
I think that's a good idea because cupcakes, they travel well too. Yeah. All right, tell me, how are you going to advertise and make this a success?
We have a flyer so far, and we think that it's going to bring everyone together,
Okay. How much are you going to sell your cupcakes for?
Right now we're selling our cupcakes for 75 cents.
Seems very reasonable. Now, how much of an investment, how much money did you need, or approximately, it doesn't have to be exact, but did you need really to make this work?
About $2,000.
Wow, okay, so you really do have an investment here, too. Tell me, what are you thinking? Is it going to appeal to kids, to adults? What's your hope?
People with sweet teeth.
Okay, you know what? I think you've got the right idea with that, girls. All right, anything else you'd like to tell me? Where you'd like to set up? What are your future goals? Are we going to go beyond just cupcakes? What do you think?
Well, since this is a vegan bakery, we're targeting everyone that doesn't have to be vegan, but it can be vegan. It's open to everyone.
I think that's a good idea, and I think that your twist with the vegan is a very good idea, girls. Congratulations on a great idea. I think you've got a good one here. Thank you. Well, here I am with a student from Dirksen Junior High School. Would you please introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in?
Hi, I am Savion Colquitt. I'm 14, and I am in 8th grade.
Wonderful. Okay, please tell me, what is your business?
My business is called Future Industry. What our product is we make super subs. What they actually do is they're boats that transform into submarines. And when they transform into submarines, it helps you because you can evade bad weather, wildlife attacks, or even if you just want to go underwater just for the fun of it.
You know what? This is quite an adventurous idea. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, actually, my mother helped me, number one.
Okay.
I did pretty much most of the business stuff behind this, but my mom helped me come up with the idea because we were sitting and talking about stuff and thinking about it. And then my mom and I, we both, number one, we like helping people. Okay. So what came to our mind was something that would save lives, which is pretty much this.
Okay.
And I believed that this was a good invention. Especially, I think that real people should actually look into this.
Okay, so tell me, can a real person afford this? What is your cost here?
$10,000.
Okay, so it can be a real person with some money. How's that idea? I like it. Now tell me, for your business plan, as far as how you are going to advertise this, what will you do?
We were actually planning on making a commercial. Also, we were making flyers, and we were making a website so that you can go on and look us up.
Well, it seems to me like you really have this all figured out. Very good idea. I think it's definitely different than anything I've seen so far tonight. Congratulations. Very good.
Oh, thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. All right, I found yet another student from Dirksen Junior High School. Will you please introduce yourself and tell us what grade you're in?
My name is Stacy Crawford, and I go to Dirksen Junior High, and I'm in 8th grade.
Okay, an 8th grader. Tell me, what is the idea for your business here?
My overall idea is to create a hands-free environment, and the chess cube is a good way to create that environment.
Okay, talk to me about the test cube.
The chess cube is simply a duo of a computer and TV, and it's portable. And a way you would use this is if you're at home and you want to do a research paper, and you don't want to use your computer because you don't feel like typing. You just simply turn on your Bluetooth, and on your chess cube it'll have a Bluetooth indicator, so it'll light up when it's on. And then you just simply speak into it, and it'll say google.com, and then it'll say okay, and then you'd say facts about George Washington or something like that, and it'll just simply go to it. And if you want to go on something else while you're looking it up, it'll just simply split into a screen and have 2 screens of Word document and then the computer, and you could type it, and it's all voice activated.
This sounds to me like something that you wanted to have for yourself, right? So you came up with this great idea. So do you think it would be useful for kids at all different levels, or, I mean, could you even see this going on to the college level? What are your thoughts?
This is for all ages, all levels. It's for especially business people if they have, like, it's video chat, and if you want to watch it, if you're in a meeting and you want to take down notes, you could just simply use it. It also has like a mini version, but it's like more like a tablet of a chess cube, and it's just portable, and it's really nice to have because it'll create a hands-free environment. That's my whole point.
Very good. Now, I see, too, that you did have to do a loan application. Talk to me. What did you take out as a loan for this?
I took out $2,000 for a loan application to get the wires connected by a technician, electrician, to actually make the chess cube. And my total was actually $2,250, and it took a while to create it. But as soon as I got it going, I kept going, and I eventually made the chess cube.
Okay, and tell me, where are you going to market this, sell this? Where can I buy this?
Like technically how Dell and Apple sell their places, we'll have our own store, like right here.
Okay.
We have our own store, and it's like you'll just simply go in, it'll have a display, and you go to the register. And we also have special requests if you want to have your color and cheetah print or something like that. You could just give a special request, or you can order online, and it's just we're going to sell it anywhere, on TV, Walmart, stores like Target, and we're going to cooperate with different stores to create.
I think your idea is a great idea and very advanced also. So I'm very impressed. Good luck to you, and I hope that you do well with your test cube.
Thank you.
You're welcome. These 2 ladies go to Dirksen Junior High School. I'd like you each to introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in.
My name's Evian Pierce, and I'm in 8th grade.
Okay.
My name's Kasha Gibson. I'm in 8th grade.
Okay, girls, tell me, what is your business that you brought to us tonight?
It's a washer and dryer combined together.
Okay.
You set the timer for your dryer while you put your clothes in the washer, and when your clothes get done washing, it drops onto the dryer and dries all your clothes. So you don't have to go back downstairs and then put them in the dryer.
This is a dream come true. I want you to know this is a dream come true. All right, so tell me, cost for this kind of thing. What are you thinking?
It's going to be $250 for the both the washer and dryer to be combined into one. So we're going to sell it for $250.
Wow, that doesn't seem bad to me at all, too. Now, you see all these washers, dryers that are energy efficient, all that kind of thing. Did you girls worry about that at all, or is that a different stage? What are you thinking?
Different stage.
Okay. I just thought I'd bring it up. We're trying to be environmentally friendly, okay? So tell me, as far as I know, like you have a loan application here, et cetera. What do you, your initial investment, what was that?
It was like trying to problem solve the whole situation between doing laundry and making it easier on yourself and also on doing laundry so that you don't have to run back and forth downstairs and upstairs with doing laundry, and you could just do it all at once and be done with it. And then it'll do a timer, and it also beeps to tell you when the whole cycle and stuff is done and your laundry is completely finished. So, yeah.
Okay, now, here's my next question. Where can I buy this?
Any store. Sears.
Okay.
Sears would probably have it in Best Buy.
Okay, very good, girls. I love this idea. This is a great one. I mean, this is kind of might be almost my favorite one so far tonight. So congratulations on a great idea, and I wish you much success.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have another group from Dirksen Junior High School. I'd like each of you girls to tell me your name and what grade you're in.
Jasmine Watt, I'm in 8th grade.
Aaliyah Fields, I'm in 8th grade. Dariana Randell, I'm in 8th grade.
All right, one of you, please tell me, what is the idea for your business?
Our name is Clear Kitchen Appliances, and our slogan is See the Light in the Kitchen.
How am I going to see the light in the kitchen?
Well, you see, if you have a younger child at home and they leave the refrigerator open, then they can close it. But then you put your hand on this sensor thing, and that's how it lights up, and it's clear. So instead of opening and closing your refrigerator, you could see it first, everything inside.
Okay, how did you come up with such a good idea? That's a great one. I'll go to her this time. Okay.
Okay, we came up with this idea because we're different and we wanted to do something that saves energy and helps Mother Nature and helps the earth.
Very good. So we're thinking green here also. Nice job. All right, tell me, what would this cost?
It would cost $750 for a full set, which includes a microwave, oven, and a refrigerator, and they're all perform just alike.
That is a great deal. All right, so I know you had to do a loan application, that kind of thing. What did that involve?
It involved us getting money to make an actual prototype, and making it by showing people we're different from others.
Okay. All right, so I want to buy this. Where can I go?
You can go to either Home Depot or get it online from Kitchen Chef or KitchenAid.
Very nice. I love your idea is really unique. I never would have thought of something like that. I think you might have something going here. Girls, maybe you better get this patented now so that nobody takes your idea. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I found another group from Troy Middle School. Girls, I'd like you to tell me your name and what grade you're in.
Sydney Bravado, and I'm in 7th grade.
Olivia Sampson, I'm in 7th grade also.
All right, these are the Duct Tape Divas. Divas, tell me about your business.
Do you want to, or should I? Okay. Basically what we are is we make affordable, unique accessories for Mother's Day, so we take the hassle out of it. Usually when you go to the store, either something is too expensive or something's not really the color or preferences that you like. So what we do is we make accessible, affordable, and unique, creative, cute accessories for Mother's Day. You can totally customize them any way you want, how many pockets you want in the wallet to whatever color combinations.
Okay, so you're very smart in that you're timely with Mother's Day here too. Tell me, what kind of things do you make with the duct tape?
We've been making wallets, pens, bracelets, brooches, necklaces, earrings. We really have been able to make anything out of it.
And I have this feeling that you girls have already made some sales. Am I correct with that?
Yes. Last year we made over $400 at numerous craft fairs.
So you take these to craft fairs, and you've been that successful already with this. Okay, do you girls take orders? What are you, doing just to keep the business going?
We're taking orders. We put out our Instagram, and we're telling people if you want something, we'll make it. We've seen other people who will make it, but they are charging more than what we are, so we make sure we're lower than what other people think.
Okay, and what is the cost range here?
I think our most expensive thing would be around $15, and that's a deluxe woman's wallet. It has zippers, Velcro, clutches, everything. And then I think the cheapest thing we have is our flower pens, which are $2.
Very nice. It sounds like you have something a little bit for everyone. I love your idea. Your backboard's great. I think that your whole display is really wonderful. Good luck, girls. You're already on your way. Nice job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I have another student here from WBO. Would you please tell me your name and what grade you're in?
I'm Snehal Sani, and I'm from 6th grade.
6th grader. Okay, what is your idea that you brought to us tonight?
It's Ziv Sports Drink. It's an all-organic and natural sports drink that has no artificial flavors or preservatives.
And how did you make this?
We made it with the standard thing. We just squeezed the oranges and made them like that.
Sounds like a lot of work. Now, does it have a little fizz to it with the sports drink? How do you do the fizz?
We use sparkling water.
And what do these sell for?
All four flavors, and a 12-pack will be $12.99.
Very affordable. So I know that when you started this process, you had to do a loan application, have a business plan. Talk to me a little bit about the beginning stages of this.
In the beginning stages, we had a little trouble, but it got back on track, and we did this.
Okay. What kind of troubles did you have?
I originally had 3 partners, but then...
I only see you now, right? Yeah. But good for you that you stuck it out, because I think you've got a great idea and the other ones are missing out. So congratulations to you. You've got a great thing going here. Thank you so much. Well, this looks like a display that I can be very calm at. It's called No Worries. I know you're from Elwood School. Would you please tell me your name and what grade you're in?
My name is Cora Bernhardt, and I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, Cora, tell me about what you brought today. No Worries?
No Worries makes worry dolls, and what you do with worry dolls is you whisper all of your worries to them at night if you can't sleep. And what you do, you either put them under your pillow, in a cloth pouch, or a wooden box, and in the morning all of your worries are gone.
Okay, so like people like me who all night I'm worried about something, if I had one of these worry dolls, it could help me have a better night's sleep, right? What do these sell for?
$5 each.
Wow, that's and do you make these yourself?
They're all handmade.
Handmade. Wow, very good job. How are you going to sell these? Where would they be able to be purchased?
They would be on a webpage.
Okay, very good. Have you already sold some of these?
I have sold a few.
Very good. I think this is a good idea. It's something that I think anybody of any age could use also. So I think it's something that would be very marketable. Nice job. I love your idea. Thank you so much. Once again, here I am, best junior high in Joliet, Gophers Junior High School. All right, I'd like you to introduce yourself and tell us what grade you're in.
Russell Stevenson, 8th grade.
Isaiah Anderson, 7th grade.
All right, Isaiah, what did you bring to us tonight?
Well, we made our project, it's called The Intercept. It's a cell phone jammer, and we got inspired to do it because in the article, somebody died in Texas because he was texting, and a retired police cop didn't like it, and then he came over there and shot him. Our main selling points are going to be to schools and movie theaters, and it's going to be $2,000 per pair with the maintenance contract.
Okay, now tell me this. Where can I buy it?
You can buy it online or at our store.
Okay, and let's say I want one of these, okay? I'm going to be one of your first sales. Tell me, how would it be most useful for me?
Well, say you're in a theater and you see someone on their phone. It's an annoyance. And with this, it'll prevent, future shootings.
Okay, so I mean, I do see this as being very realistic and something that I can see would be something that people in the future would want. All right, so what do you think? What would be your main market? Are you thinking teenagers? Are you thinking adults? What do you think, Isaiah?
I'm thinking adults because teenagers would be the people on the phone, and adults would be people who want to get them off the phone.
Okay, I know that you had to do a loan application, a business plan. Tell me about that process.
We didn't actually get that far.
Okay. Did you have any kind of rough spots along the way?
Yeah, we had a few, but we ended up working through it.
Okay. Tell me one of the kind of the bumpy roads you went through, Isaiah.
Well, not really sure.
We were trying to figure out like the signals phone sent. We just couldn't find it. We ended up finding it, and we ended up working through it, and that's how we came up with ours.
Again, I think you guys have a great idea, something very useful and something that's very realistic also. Congratulations on a great idea. We'll see what happens here. Thanks, guys. Now I came upon someone else from Elwood School. Will you please tell me your name and what grade you're in?
I'm Krista, and I'm from Elwood School.
Okay, what grade, Krista?
7th.
7th grade. What is the idea that you brought to us tonight?
I'm setting up a business called Coffee House.
So tell me about Coffee House. What makes it different?
Well, mine is all organic material, and I'm looking forward to get more lunch material, such as fresh hamburger meat.
Okay. So Coffee House, I've seen a couple of kids here tonight with different cupcake or bakery ideas. Would you ever think of teaming up with someone?
Yeah, I actually know somebody from somewhere down in Coal City. She owns a coffee shop down in a hospital.
Okay, now tell me this. What would your average cup of coffee cost?
Well, mine is $175.
Oh, so you got Starbucks beat by a lot, right? Very affordable, very nice. Different flavors do you offer?
I'm doing more of a vanilla one.
Okay, very nice. What are you thinking? Appealing to what age group?
Like 13 or above her.
Okay. My final question is, so as far as an initial investment in this, what did you have to put into this business?
Well, I had to find an investment, and the people that I got was the GFS,
okay,
the Restaurant Depot, and the Vista Prince.
Okay, very nice. I think you've got a good idea, and I think you have a very solid idea, which is something that could go. Congratulations. Nice job.
Thank you.
Well, I have another group here from Elwood School, and to me it looks like some girls who might like baking, but I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you and tell me what grade you're in.
Hi, I'm Josny, and I'm in 8th grade.
Okay.
I'm Lacey, I'm in 7th grade. I'm Katie, and I'm in 8th grade.
So, Katie, what did you bring to us tonight?
We brought our cupcake business, which is the Bakery Sisters, and we kind of came up with the idea of us just getting to know each other, and we all loved baking, so we just came up with the idea of us knowing each other very well, and we just put the Bakery Sisters together.
So you guys have a love for baking, and now you've become good friends through this. Yes. Okay, tell me, do you have a specialty?
Yes, our specialty is baking. We hope to expand in different pastries like cookies and brownies.
Okay.
And
Do you have a favorite flavor?
chocolate, definitely.
Oh, I'm with you then. I think we could be good friends. Okay, tell me, what would your item sell for?
It's $3 per cupcake, 2 for $5, and $35 per dozen.
Sounds very affordable. And tell me, how will you advertise this?
Through brochures and flyers, and once we get the word out, hopefully everyone will come to us and try our ideas.
Now, I just need to ask, have you ever had any of your friends try any of your samples?
Yes, we've had some like bake sales, and at school we've had them try them at lunch and stuff.
Were they successful?
Yes.
Oh, so you're off to a good start. That's nice to hear. Very good. All right, I know that you had to have a business plan. You had to decide how you advertise, do a loan application. What was your initial amount of money you had to spend on this?
We had to spend at least $2,000 is the maximum, and we only spent $900.
So you're also very frugal. Good job, girls. All right, I'm a baker myself. I wish you the best of luck. I think you've got a great thing going. Well, this is the first group tonight that I've interviewed from Washington Junior High School. Ladies, tell me your name and what grade you're in.
I am Joanna, and I am in 8th grade.
I am Jacqueline. You can call me Jackie, and I'm in 8th grade too.
I am Mackenzie Harris, and I come from Washington, and I'm in 8th grade.
Good.
I'm Cameron Cotton. I'm in 8th grade just as well.
All right, Cameron, what idea did you bring to us tonight?
We brought starter plants, and the plants are supposed to help people who live in like apartments who can't have their own garden and they want to grow their own plants, like in the safety of their own home. It's like who don't have enough room. Starter plant is small and portable, and you can like put it anywhere in the house and grow plants and like herbs and different things like that.
So it sounds to me like you're going, is it more the vegetable herb route? Are we doing flowers? What are you thinking?
More herbs and spices that you can easily just grab off like your kitchen counter and just like put them in your dinner to spice it up.
Okay, so actually, besides just the fun of growing, also very usable for people, okay? So talk to me about how you want to advertise this.
We want to advertise this in social media, all over the neighborhood, like flyers and in the newspaper, and just spread the word out. Radio, commercials, spread the word out.
Well, what if I'm just not good with plants? Do I have any hope with this?
Yes, you do, because we teach you when you buy the plant.
Oh, now that's a plus right there. So tell me, when I buy the plant, what's that going to set me back?
Oh, because it's awesome pricing, low pricing for you.
Go ahead. Oh, for me. Oh, very, very good. Okay, very good. So what would be let's say, I wanted a couple of the herbs that you're growing. What would you charge? What are you thinking?
Well, $250.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. And you say that you'd also help out with giving tips, that kind of thing.
Yes.
I mean, tell me, so I'm interested. I'm not a great gardener, but maybe I would become interested. Where can I go buy it?
You can get it from any store because, you can get them from Menards. You can order them offline because we started online actually. So
okay. And initially, some money you probably had to put into this. What was that?
We put about $1,000 into the seeds, to the cans to decorate them,
to buy the fertilizer, which we actually are partners with another group that's like right over there, which is called Worm Farm.
Okay, I'll have to go to them next. Girls, this is a great, unique idea. In the years that I've done this, I've never seen anything like this. Great idea. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I just left Starter Plants from Washington Junior High School, and now I'm going with their sister company, shall we say, also girls from Washington Junior High School. Girls, please tell me your name and what grade you're in.
My name is Rihanna Jones. I'm in 8th grade. I go to Washington Junior High.
My name is Malia Purcell. I'm in 8th grade too, and I go to Washington Junior High.
My name is Fernanda Gonzalez. I am in 8th grade as well, and I go to Washington Junior High as well.
All right, tell me, what is the business that we have here?
Well, it's fertilizer, but our product is called Worm Poo Incorporated because it's basically worms' poo fertilized. So, you have to do it like
Well, yeah, it makes sense, right? We got to be honest and be out there. All right, so, when I buy this, how does it come packaged? Because, it doesn't sound like it would be something, I just want to have in my hand or something, right?
Yes, it comes in a bag. We also sell T2 that comes in a bottle so you can spray over your garden. And then when we have worms that too much overproduce, we sell them in containers to fishermen mostly.
Wow, so besides just the fertilizer for the plants, it's also the fishermen. Good, that is a good twist. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. All right, so when we want to buy these containers, what would that cost?
Well, the small container would be $5 for the worm team, and for the bag, the fertilizer bag would be $15, and then the bigger bag would be around $17, and then for the big bottle of worm tea, it would be like around $10 around there. So we would try to make it as cheap as we could. And it's also natural, so we don't put any chemicals in it, and it's better than the other ones because it won't harm your plants at all.
Sounds like a great, that it's like the organic type thing going there too. All right, so where would I go buy this?
You could buy it at any department store, like any place you want to get plants and you get the fertilizer for it. It's basically, you can get it at Lowe's, Walmart, Menards, any department store that sells plants or, fertilizer for your garden. That's basically where you can sell the product.
Okay, so I can go to my local garden center. Girls, I think it's a good idea. I think you were so smart that you went in conjunction with your neighbors over here too. Congratulations, good luck, and I wish you much success.
Thank you.
Well, I found another group from Washington Junior High School. I'd like you to introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in.
I'm Alejandro Jacobo, 8th grade. I'm Arbo del Toro, 8th grade.
George Trujillo, Washington Junior High, 8th grade.
Alex Contreras, 8th grade.
Emiliano Estorga, 8th grade.
All right, so boys, what is your idea that you brought to us tonight?
Our idea was to bring a food truck that was healthy and organic that wouldn't harm your body, but help your body.
Okay, so a food truck. What are you selling on that food truck?
We're selling smoothies and fruit beverages and snacks for runners that go to parks.
So I have to ask, are you guys involved in sports where you'd have an interest in this? Okay, why did I have a funny feeling about that? I was going to ask if you had a soccer game tonight because I know my school had a soccer game tonight. Okay, so tell me, as far as advertising, how are you going to get this out there?
We're going to get this out there by throwing as many signs in the stores as possible, and we have a light, like a big cup of light on top of our food truck that attracts people, so at night it glows in the dark and it attracts more people there.
That's a good idea. I mean, to make it so it's very visible for people. Yes. Okay, so if I buy something from your food truck, what's it going to cost? Different things.
Sizes are right here actually. Small is $1, medium is $1.50, and large is $2. Okay. And what we like about it is that you're getting something good for your body, something that's tasteful, and for a good price, if I say so myself.
I think you're right. And I could really see this being something that if you came to soccer games or, different outdoor or cross-country events, that kind of thing, I could see that kids would probably really go toward it. Tell me this. Let's say it takes off in 5 years. Where do you think we're going to go with this?
I think we're going to have a bigger truck, have more people coming to us, and we're going to be more mobile, into different states. And we're going to have more stuff on our menu.
Very nice. And you guys are in 8th grade, so next year high school bound, and it would be something that could get even bigger and bigger. This is a good idea, truly. I enjoyed it. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
I'm really happy that I came upon my first group from Rockdale School. Girls, tell me your name and what grade.
I'm Crystal Calderon Reyes, and I'm from 6th grade.
Okay.
My name is Marianne Rios-Barbosa, and I'm also in 6th grade.
All right, and what is your idea that you have here?
Our idea is spirit scars. We improve school spirit and provide colorful scars at the same time.
All right, because I did notice your scarf is in your school colors. I noticed that right away when I walked up. So what do the spirit scarves sell for?
We're selling them for school spirit because we're lacking it in our school, and we could do any school colors, and it's really nice, actually.
What would this cost me?
$15, $8 for our materials, and the rest is for our time and quality.
Well, that sounds very reasonable because now, are these knitted scarves?
By hand.
Okay, I tried doing that. I was a disaster. So I give you guys a lot of credit for that. Very nice. How are you going to advertise these?
We're hoping advertising during school games, morning announcements, flyers, maybe commercials even.
Have you talked to any of your teachers or your principal about this to get their ideas on it at all?
Yeah, the idea was actually from our entrepreneurship leader.
Okay.
We couldn't have a knitting club because of our school funds, and that made us really upset. And she said, use it for your entrepreneurship idea. And then we got really excited, and we ended up using it.
You should be excited. This is a good idea. I've never seen this idea before. So good luck, girls. And you're only in 6th grade. Just think by 8th grade all the good ideas you'll have. Congratulations. Nice job. Another group from Larry School. Please tell me your name and what grade you're in.
I'm Naomi Robledo, and I'm in grade 6.
Okay, and you?
I'm Leslie Castillo, and I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, Leslie, what did you bring to us tonight?
What we brought is our business is called I Love Bows, and we decided to do this business because bows are in style right now, and then you could design your own fashionable bow that you want.
Okay, so you girls both have the right length hair for bows, I will say that. So tell me, how do you choose your materials that you like to use, etc.?
Well, right now, we're using bows for now to give an example of what we're doing. But I think that we're our website, as we showed right here, our website, and when people start ordering them, they get to pick their own color, bows, and design. So we'll pick the colors that they want, we'll buy the fabric, and we'll buy their design. So that's great.
Very good. And so what do these bows sell for?
Well, the big bows, we're going to sell them for $3, and then the medium ones, $2.50, and then the small, $2.
So have you done any kind of advertising for the bows?
Yes, we have. We have flyers, business cards, and website.
Okay. And how has it caught on? Has it caught on at Larry School at all?
We're gonna start tomorrow. Like today, we just started advertising everything. Tomorrow, we're gonna start giving out business cards, and we're gonna start telling our friends and everybody. And we already sold, I think, 3 to our principal.
Oh, that's a good principal. Very good. That was nice. That's great to hear.
Yeah, and she's gonna tell everybody, and then we're gonna start selling and selling.
Well, good luck. We'll have to keep up and see how you girls do. Good idea. I really like it. Thank you. These 3 girls are students at the Cathedral of St. Ray's. Girls, please tell me your name and what grade you're in.
I'm Mason, and I'm in 7th grade.
Okay.
I'm Grace, and I'm in 7th grade.
I'm McKenna, and I'm in 7th grade.
All right, girls, and what was your idea that you brought tonight?
Fun flippers. It was customizing your own sandals.
Okay, so we're looking to summer now, so it seems like a good time for this. So we're customizing our little flip-flops. Tell me how we're doing that.
Well, we have our own business, so we have like these machines that you can put them on. But the way we did it was we designed them ourselves at our house and stuff with the supplies we bought.
Okay, is there an option for special order? Like if I wanted mine done in a certain fabric, can I do that?
Yes, you can do like sports, your name, like this.
Okay. Oh, very cute. All right. How much would something like this cost?
$15.
$15. Not bad. So how are you going to advertise these?
On like radio stations, at emails, and newspapers.
Okay, very good. So tell me, have you tried selling these to any of your friends? How's it going over? Have you done any research with that?
My dad tried them on, but no, we haven't really sold any yet, but we're looking into it.
Okay, I think it's a fun idea, and I think it's something that could catch on. Flip-flops are so popular. Any certain age group you're going for? Or?
Anybody, really.
Okay, yeah, because you're right. Anybody can wear them. We all have our days for flip-flops. Great idea. Again, I think you're doing it the right time of year. I bet you're going to be a big success. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
All right, we have another student from Laraway. I can tell by your Laraway Lancers polo you have on. Please tell me your name and what grade you're in.
I am Hannah Rausch, and I'm grade 7.
Okay, Hannah, what did you bring? What idea did you bring to us tonight?
I make a new dog collar that has a GPS tracking chip in it, and we also offer a dog training class.
Okay, so I've got to ask, are you a dog owner?
Yes.
And do you have a problem with your dog running away?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so this was your idea to try to help your problem with the runaway dog. What would something like this cost?
The smaller collars cost $25. Okay. The medium collars cost $30, and then the large collars cost $35.
How are you going to market this to sell so it catches on?
We have business cards, flyers, and newspaper ads.
What kind of money did you need to start this business?
I took a loan for $2,000.
Okay. All right. And what do you think? Have you talked to people? Do you think it's something that will catch on in the future?
I really do, because a lot of people seem to have the same problem as I do with my dog, so I think that'll catch on easily.
Okay. Very good. I think it's a very good idea. It's so useful and it's so helpful. So thank you so much, Hannah. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like Laraway School has brought a creative touch tonight. Could you please tell me your name and what grade you're in?
My name is Jasmine Elizabeth Nicole Blair, and I'm from 8th grade.
Okay, Jasmine, tell me what you brought tonight. It looks beautiful, but explain it to us.
Tonight I brought one of my dolls, a vase made from my hand, and a few posters and a painting.
So you are out to sell your crafts. Where are you going to do this?
Mainly at stores or for people who love anime.
Okay, and how will you advertise that?
To people who like Sonic and the franchises of anime, mainly.
Okay. So both you and your brother are Sonic fans, I take it, right? Because your brother talked to me earlier tonight. Yeah. Okay, tell me, your different crafts, what do they go for price-wise?
Well, the doll, it depends on if it's a boy or a girl. Female takes less emphasis, so it's $15. $16 for any type of bow. And only if you ask for a plethora, if you only have one bow added to it, it's no charge for the additional ones.
Very nice. You definitely have thought through this. I like that. Tell me, what's your age group that you're trying to sell this to?
Well, mainly to anyone.
Okay. And where can I buy your product?
Well, you can call me, and mainly I have an online website that will be coming out on Thursday.
Okay, very nice. I think your display is beautiful, and you've done a wonderful job. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Okay, another group from Hufford Junior High School. Will you please introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in?
I'm Daniel Flores, grade 6th.
Okay.
I'm Eric Noon. I'm in 6th grade, too.
All right, and you have a very interesting display back there. Will you tell me about it?
Our business is called Ice Chain. It's where we model, we make tires that are used for any terrain. It was originally made for ice, but then we figured that it could be used for any other terrain.
Okay, and we had so much snow this past winter, so it was probably a perfect time to try this out. So how did you get the idea?
Well, I was riding to my friend's house one day, and I was riding home, and when I rode home, I turned a corner, and I wiped out. And I needed a way to be able to stay on my bike in all that slush, ice, and snow.
Okay, and so tell me, so you had your little mishap. Whatever made you think to design this way? I think what you've got here is great. We'll look at it in a minute, but just explain to me how you thought to put the chains in that way and everything.
Well, the more traction, it had more layers to it, the way that we put it, so it would have more traction. And the more layers would actually equal more friction, and we thought friction would equal traction, so that's what we thought of.
Very scientific. I like that. So, what would this cost if I wanted to purchase this?
Well, for a standard pair of regular tires with just regular chains, it would cost about $50 a pair.
Okay, well, not bad, really. Now, would it depend on what size wheel I have, too?
Yeah, you also have to consider the things that we're using.
Okay.
Like the chains that we have to get, and also the hooks, so then we can attach it to the wheel.
Okay, makes sense to me. How are you going to advertise this so the word gets out for this great idea?
Well, right now we have business cards ready and a flyer. We have flyers and business cards right now, and at the moment we are working on a website.
Okay, so what do you think? A product for kids, a product for adults? You know, I'm a bike rider once in a while. What do you think? Who do you think this would appeal to the most?
It would probably appeal to mostly anyone that likes bike riding, because in the winter people like little kids might want to go outside and ride their bike, but they can't because they might fall and slip because of the regular tires. So then we put chains on it so then they can actually go over any terrain, including snow, ice, and anything else. Also for adults, this could probably be used for mountain riding.
I was going to ask that if this would be something that maybe like in mud or something we could use it to. You think it would be, work effectively?
Yes, it's we base it off of ice and snow, yes, but sand, gravel would have, and all other terrain would have the same concept as the winter.
Okay, this is a good one, guys. I think you've got a keeper here. Congratulations on your great idea. You were fun to talk to, too. Thank you. Yeah. Another student from Huffer Junior High School. Will you tell me your name and what grade you're in?
My name's Alexis Ternoko, and I'm in 6th grade.
Okay, Alexis, what is the idea you brought to us tonight?
Well, people don't like waking up early, getting backache injuries, or being late for appointments because of snow, right?
Right.
So I made something that would make the snow melt very easily.
You're going to make the snow melt? How did you get this idea?
Waking up 2 in the morning with my dad cleaning snow.
Oh, so you're kind of stuck shoveling? Yes. Sorry. So tell me, what is your idea? Because I think this could be a keeper. What is it?
Well, how it works is that you have conductive paint. You spread it on the area you want that the paint to be melted on. And since the conductive paint has metal and graphite particles, that's what helps generate the heat. And then over the conductive paint, you put a layer of protective paint so that it could last long enough and protect the conductive paint. And then you would have 2 metal plates, one on each side or one going across each other, so that there's going to be a transformer inside the garage. It sends a voltage to one of the endpoints of the metal plates, and then it goes to a current going to the other endpoint of the metal plate, making a closed circuit and generating heat.
Wow, you have thought through this. I understand you have a demonstration here. Can you do that?
So, you spread the conductive paint, and then you put the protective paint over it. You got the 2 metal plates here across from each other. You have the charger, which sends a voltage to one endpoint and then back, making a current to the other, making a closed circuit and generating heat.
All right. I like this. I think I could use this, but what would it cost me?
Well, it depends on the size of the cement or the area you want to be painted on or conductive paint on, because it could be a small area and it could be only $100, $200, something simple. But if it's something larger, it's going to take more money and more time.
Well, I hear that Miss White wants to put this in on all the asphalt at Hufford. What do you think that's going to run her? Because I know she's got a big budget over there.
Well, it would take a lot of time. We would have to do it at least a month before snow, because if it's the entire area, we have to go by parts each day and then measure how much and then count how much money or measure the size and then multiply it by how much it would cost, and you'll have the total amount of money.
Okay, but it'll probably be costly at Hufford. You'll probably give Hufford a discount, though, because you're a good student. Okay, good. All right. How are you going to advertise this?
Well, my dad has his own business called Cyber Cafe Latino. He fixes computers, so my dad can help me make my own business cards, flyers, website. He has his own live radio. And then here's a good use in Facebook, business and marketing. Instead of texting 5 inches away from your friend, you could use it for business and marketing.
I think you've got this all together. Congratulations. Very good job. Thank you. Well, I have 2 ladies here from my favorite school in Joliet, Gompers Junior High School. Girls, will you please introduce yourself and say what grade you're in?
My name's Samantha Walsh, and I'm in 7th grade.
My name's Janie Marino, and I'm in 8th grade.
All right, Janie, what'd you bring to us tonight?
I brought Tunogram. What our product is a tuner for musicians. with a very select variety of instruments. It's very unique in ways because it's touchscreen. It's also Bluetooth. So it would kind of be more higher priced, but it's worth spending the money for, because without the accuracy of the instrument, or without the tuner, you wouldn't have the I can't even think of the word.
So it wouldn't be right on pitch if you didn't have it, correct?
Yes, it wouldn't be accurate.
Okay. And let's face it, when you're playing an instrument, alone or with a group, you do want it to be in tune, okay? So, Sam, I know you play the flute. Tell me, how useful would this be for you?
It would make our instruments more in tune. That way we don't sound bad.
Okay. Tell me, okay, if I want to buy one of these for the Gompers band, what would this cost me?
This would cost you $129.99. Only reason is because it's Bluetooth and it's touchscreen.
Would it be better for me to buy one, or would we need several to have in the band room for kids to use?
Multiple.
Now tell me this, how are you going to advertise this? How are you going to get that out there so that people are interested in buying it?
We would most likely go to owners of social media. We would go to TV networks. We would try going to stores with a wide variety of locations of where their stores. So I would go to any musical store or any store that has musical instruments.
Good idea. In Joliet, you can find those, so that I can see where it'd be useful even throughout Will County. Girls, I think you've got a great idea. It's one of the most advanced ideas that I've seen tonight. So congratulations on a great thing that you brought to us tonight. Thank you. Well, this is my first interview tonight with a student from Larry School. Will you please tell me your name and what grade you're in?
My name is Gary. I'm in 6th grade.
Okay, Gary, tell me about what you brought tonight to our Business Expo.
I brought a laptop called My Game.
Okay, My Game. Tell me, what does this do?
My Game is a laptop/gaming console made for people and family who want to go on trips and have fun and do fun things without having to worry about their battery dying because it charges itself, and playing all kinds of games without having to buy other gaming systems and spending more money.
So to me, this sounds like an idea that you wanted for yourself, right? And you thought it would be a good idea for others also?
Yeah, I thought it would be a fun experience to share fun with other people.
So what inspired you to do this?
Well, I've always had an Xbox, but I've always wanted a PlayStation 3, and I never got it. So I tried getting the same games and stuff on my laptop, but it never really worked for me. So I just decided, why don't I make something that can work on my laptop and make me be able to play all kinds of games.
I think that's a great idea. What would this cost?
The My Game will cost $200 with my operating system, the My Game Co. operating system, or you can buy any operating system you want, which will cost up to $300, featuring Apple and Windows and Linux.
Well, you sure do sound like an expert to me on this product. I really enjoyed talking to you. I wish you a lot of luck because I think you've got a great idea.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, this is an interesting business idea, but let's first have you introduce yourselves and tell me your name, where you go to school, and what grade you're in.
Michael Drollo, 8th grade, and I go to St. Ray's School.
Okay, and?
Hi, I'm Maxwell Martika. I'm in 8th grade, and I go to Cathedral St. Raymond School.
All right. So tell us about your business idea.
Well, we are MJM Funeral. We provide a funeral service in a caring and loving nature.
All right. So don't tell me the joke. You have this business because everybody's dying to be a part of it, right?
Well, they're dying to get in.
Oh, okay. We had to get that in, right? Okay. All right. So tell me, what was going to make your funeral business stand out from the others?
We pay attention to detail in our hearses, caskets, and urns if you need one.
Okay. Well, at the moment I don't. But anyway, so tell me, what is going to be your way that you're going to advertise this to get this out?
Well, we have purchased a website, many flyers, bulletins in church bulletins or community centers such as that. And, well, word of mouth is a great one.
Okay, sure. And if your business is something that's successful and people like what they get,
yes.
I mean, it will definitely work. All right. Now, let's face it. It can be pricey, to hold a funeral. What are you thinking cost-wise?
About $8,000 minimum.
Okay. I'm going to ask this. Do either of your boys, is your goal to be a funeral director? I mean,
In a way, I wouldn't mind doing it because there is money in it, and it is a rather well job. You can do it and maybe not get bored with it, but in a way, you can just like it.
I think it's a great, it kind of surprised me that kids in 8th grade would even think of this idea. But you know what? I give you a lot of credit, and I wish you a lot of luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, this is the first student from Hufford that I've talked to tonight. Would you please introduce yourself and tell me what grade you're in?
Hi, I'm Ashlyn Fisk, and I'm in 6th grade.
All right, now, what is the idea that you brought to us tonight?
It is called the Mechanical Pen Back. It is a mechanical pencil with about a 2-inch eraser on the side of it, and you just push the eraser down to erase instead of flipping the pencil over.
Oh, that's a great idea. So usually I'd write and then I'd flip the pencil over, so I don't have to do that now. I can just push the eraser down. How did you come up with this idea?
When I get bored in class, I watch how
You don't get bored in class at Hufford Junior High School. I know that, but go ahead.
Because I'm a straight A student. I don't have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
So I watch how people hold their pencils, and I saw that people were having this problem, and I just wanted to fix it.
Okay, what would something like this cost for me to buy?
Well, for a pack of 5, it would be $4.50, and for a pack of 2, it'd be $2.25.
Oh, that's very economical also. So, so for your beginning investment, what did you have to put into this?
About $15 to make 2.
Okay, have any of your friends tried this out?
Yes.
And what did they say?
They said they loved it and it was a great idea.
So you're getting great reviews, so it might be something that really takes off. I think it's a really good idea. I could see where kids would really like it. Good luck to you, and I hope it does well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome. We'd like to ask Dr. Christopher Clott, who's Dean of the College of Business here at the University of St. Francis, to give us the university welcome. Dr. Clott.
Thank you, Larry. Thanks so much, and thanks for everybody attending too, parents and friends and all of these great entrepreneurs, all these great future business people. There's things that I just love to be at, and this is one of them because I just love to see the energy. I love to see the passion. This year, the one thing that was very cool was I got to hear the pitches too. Okay. And obviously there had been some work on that, so that was a really, really great thing. The University of St. Francis, I'm the Dean of the College of Business and Health Administration. We have an entrepreneurship major, and at an undergraduate level, we are looking to very possibly within this summer even, and starting in the fall, put together a business incubator for ideas. That'll be in downtown Joliet. But the best incubator right now is before me, okay? All of these ideas, the great thing is it doesn't take any particular type of person. Anybody can put together an idea and think it through and enact it, and oftentimes things get created. And that's the beauty of our country, and that's the beauty of business too. And the real heroes to me are before me because you've put some time and real effort into this. So it's just great from our standpoint to see all of this, see all of the fantastic possibilities before us. And welcome again. Thanks for attending. And I'll leave it up to Larry now to kick off the program. But thank you so much.
We are indebted to the University of St. Francis for the facility and for all the arrangements and the support staff here, so thank you, Dr. Clott. We would not have this program without the Joliet Chamber of Commerce. The Joliet Chamber of Commerce in this area is one of the best that you'll find anywhere in the state and in the United States in their support of education. And so here to welcome you from our Joliet Chamber is the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Russ Slinkard. Russ?
Larry, thank you very much, and welcome everybody. What an exciting evening again this year. This is our 3rd year of doing this, and every year it's grown considerably till the room is almost full this time. That's good to see. Good to see all these excited young faces here who've worked hard on their projects and come up with ideas that at your age I would never have dreamed of. But you guys are very creative, you're very dedicated, committed to finding solutions to a product or service that you have to offer, and we appreciate all the hard work that you put in. We also appreciate the volunteer teachers who have, some of whom have been with us every year, for the hours, the extra hours that you put in order to work with your students and get these projects developed. And at the same time, we thank our business advisors who worked with the volunteer teacher and helped get the program going and helped answer your questions about business and help you develop a strategic plan and a marketing plan and so forth. So a lot of work by a lot of different people went into this, and whoever you are, we thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening. We'll come around again and take a look at your projects, but have a great time here. That's what we're here for tonight, to have fun along with viewing your projects. Thanks so much.
I'd like to recognize a couple of individuals today who are very instrumental in leading our education committee here. First of all, Mr. Mark Griglione. Is Mark here? I know he was here earlier. Mark is with First Community Bank, and he's also president of the school board at Troy. Dr. Cheryl McCarthy. Dr. McCarthy, our superintendent at Joliet Township High School. They are our co-chairs and our guides and our leading forces in our education program here. Also like to recognize our chief executive of the Will County, Mr. Larry Walsh. This is a very good county to be an educator in, and we want to thank Larry for his support. Also, we want to thank Sean Walsh, our Regional Office of Education's County Superintendent of Schools. Sean? There's Sean over here. Recently, this program that you're all witnessing tonight won a state award. And I think it's very significant that in 2013, the Illinois Council on Continuing Higher Education selected this event as their Innovative Initiative Award of the Year. So this is a program that's received statewide recognition, and we want to thank our chamber for giving us the support to make this happen. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you our guest speaker, our keynote speaker for tonight. We always try to bring a young entrepreneur here to talk to our students to show you what's possible. And students, you're in for a treat today because you're going to hear in a few minutes from Mr. Ravi Pilla. Mr. Pilla is a June, now listen to the dates here. He is a June 2013 graduate of the University of Illinois at Urbana. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in electrical engineering and computer science. Now, he is the co-founder and CEO of StudyCloud. That's his latest startup. He's also a global collaboration analyst with Pepsi Company, and he's also the CEO and co-founder of Rendity, a company that he launched in high school and is a musical social network. He's also served as a research assistant at the University of Chicago in the Department of Medicine. He's been a research intern at the University of Glasgow, that would be in Scotland, in the Department of Molecular Genetics. But he gave all that up to be an entrepreneur. And he's 23 years old. So it gives me great pride in introducing to you a fascinating young man who's come from Urbana to Chicago to the University of St. Francis just today so he could be with you. Mr. Ravi Pilla.
Hi guys, thanks for having me here today. It's actually a great pleasure for me to come here and see all these excited young entrepreneurs. It wasn't that long ago that I was in your position about to start my own company too. So today I just wanted to take some time and share my story about how I got started and why I decided to pursue my career as an entrepreneur. So it all started back in high school. So as Larry mentioned, I was very keen on biology, and molecular biology was the field that I really wanted to pursue. And I took maybe like 3 or 4 courses in molecular biology before I got my first internship at the University of Chicago. And I was pretty keen on being a doctor. And why? I wanted to change people's lives. I wanted to make their lives better. And then a summer later, I got into an internship at the University of Glasgow, where I went to Scotland and spent another year studying molecular biology and working in a lab there. And then my final year, senior year, I was pretty set on going to medical school, and I applied to a few medical colleges and got into a couple of them. And at that point, I just wanted to relax my last semester of my senior year and just do whatever I wanted. And it started with me and my friend, and I went to high school at the Illinois Math and Science Academy, which is not too far from here. It's in Aurora, maybe a few miles from Joliet, I think. And it started at that last semester. I wanted to do something completely unrelated to biology. I wanted to see what other things that I can pursue and explore. And I was really interested in music back then, I think like most teenagers. And I wanted to make a music app. I didn't like iTunes. I didn't like Windows Media Player. And I just wanted to make something where I can listen to my friends' musics. So so IMSA was a dorm. We all lived at the school, at a high school, so it was a little weird. We started early, but because of that reason, I'd always go to my friends' dorms, and I'd ask them, hey, what new music do you have? And if they have anything cool, I'd download it onto a flash drive and get it onto my own computer. And this trip took me about 5 minutes every time I visited my friend, and I wanted to see how we can simplify this process and make it completely online. And so we created Renditi, which was, at that time, was a very simple prototype. We launched it just within IMSA. And the crazy thing was, as soon as we launched Renditi, it let you immediately see what your friends were listening to. Anytime they added new music, it would show up in your feed. Almost every single student at IMSA downloaded it within 2 days. So all of a sudden, I built something for fun, and it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to do this. And every single student, which is about 600 students, were immediately affected by this. This had a profound change in my personal experience. Never have I done something that immediately affected so many lives, and I did this in about 2 weeks. And so I started getting a little bit more serious about Renditi, and I brought on a few people, a few talented students just like myself, to work on this with me. I couldn't do this alone. And I found a few students who were interested in entrepreneurship at IMSA, and some of them I'm working with today on Study Cloud. And so a few years down the road, a few months down the road, I got into college, and I decided to pursue engineering because of my experience with Renditi. I decided to ditch medical school and go straight to engineering and pursue a computer science degree in electrical engineering. And so in high school, I started Renditi, and I guess the goal for that semester was really to explore entrepreneurship and what else I can do outside of medicine. But it ended up paying for my college. So it really showed me what kind of potential that an entrepreneurship project can have. And so I stopped working on Renditi maybe sophomore year of college. The market started getting really competitive, and my course load started getting very rigorous. So it was either Renditi or school, and my parents wouldn't have any of the latter. So it had to be school. And so I sold off Renditi, paid for most of my college. And then I started going back to my friends that I started Renditi with and started exploring new ideas. Now had a couple of years of experience with computer science. I was ready to take on a bigger project at this point. But I wanted to start slowly, and I wanted to take some time because I didn't want to drop out of school or do anything serious yet. So at this point, it was just an idea. a bunch of the friends that I got together to build Venditti, we all got together and started working on this new concept called Study Cloud. We wanted to make school easier. That's all we had in mind. We wanted to make school easier for students and instructors. And over the period of 2 years, we built out what Study Cloud now is today. So simply put, it's an app, it's a software platform that you can find online that helps teachers and students easily communicate with each other and collaborate with each other in really cool real-time spaces. There's a mobile app where you can chat with your classmates and friends. And so yeah, once after we started Study Cloud, I got out of college and I graduated, and I decided that I can either pursue, and while I was in college, I was also doing, I was working at Pepsi as an analyst, and I decided that I was going to not take a full-time offer there or not take a full-time offer anywhere else, and I was going to pursue Study Cloud full-time. And with Study Cloud, it really opened up a lot of opportunities. The first thing was, as soon as we got started, we left college and we didn't have any money, so we're working out of a garage. Not really a garage, but a basement. And we're working out of a basement, and it felt totally Steve Jobs, and we were really excited for the first couple of months, and then it got boring. Boring in the sense that we had no funding. It was, but at the same time, we were all really excited about what we wanted to do, and we saw huge potential, and that a lot of students and teachers can directly impact from what we were building. And so we wanted to get more serious about this, and so we started pursuing additional funding. We got in front of a few people that we knew in the Chicago area that invested in Venditti beforehand, and we got them to invest in Study Cloud. All of a sudden, we became a business with real money, and we can finally move out of our basement. And as soon as we got out of the basement, we got our first customers. We went to the University of Illinois, where I graduated from, and we came to them with our product and compared it to what they had, and we sold them on the value proposition that we created. And eventually, the University of Illinois was our first customer. And soon after that, we got a few more customers, brought on a few more schools to use Study Cloud, and we started making profit. And at that point, it was a lot smoother sailing. We finally got an office in Chicago, and yeah, it really showed me that entrepreneurship can be a real career on top of medicine, pursuing a job at a company or anywhere else. You can be a self-starter and start your own thing and make a career out of that. It was really exciting. So when we first started the first business, that was probably the biggest life change that I've ever had, because it showed me how it can directly impact so many people with one product that you created, right? And so I think the best thing was seeing so many people being directly impacted with what you built, and that reassures you every day that you should keep doing this and yeah, keep growing.
If you were to give them one or two pieces of advice today, what would it be?
So similarly, when I first went to IMSA, we had a convocation, and a speaker who founded SparkNotes came to speak. And he told me that, he told all of us that entrepreneurship is like jumping off a cliff and building a parachute along the way, right? So you never know what to expect, but you just got to do it. The experience is like none other before. You're starting something out of nothing, and no one can really tell you exactly what that's like. And no book will really show you exactly how to do the business the correct way. So the only way to figure it out is just by doing it and taking a leap of faith.
Leap of faith, yes, sir.
How long did it take you to make
Study Cloud?
Study Cloud, yeah.
So it took 2 years to build out the product, and I did this while I was in school, and I took my time just so I can stay in school. And after, as soon as we came out of school, it took 6 months for us to raise funding. And after that, we were making profit about 2 months after that.
Any other questions? Yes. What's the most difficult part of having your own business?
I think there's a lot of things that are going to be really difficult with starting your own business, figuring out everything that you should be doing correctly. But I think probably the most difficult thing that's been the most difficult for me is I'm a young entrepreneur, and there's a lot of very experienced people out there. And so for me, it's always justifying, hey, am I the right person to do this? But then I look back and say, okay, I've created this product for these customers. And so if I've gotten this far, then I can probably go further. So I think it's proving to myself that I'm qualified enough to be taking on this role and leading this company.
Yes.
No, I didn't. So when I started Renditi, I thought it was just going to be a fun school project that I did during my last semester of senior year. And I thought it was just a cool way to leave INSA, leave them something that I built. But then it started getting traction, and I think that's what happens. When you build something that has value for the people you built it for, it's just going to start spreading, and your customers will keep validating to you why you should keep going. Yep.
Let's give a big hand. I think all of you students should know that Ravi went around to just about all the expos today and how impressed he was with all of you students. So that's coming from high praise coming from someone who's kind of walked in those shoes already. Now we're going to recognize each of our students, and as you know, it takes quite a bit of support for this program to run, and this is where the Chamber comes in. They recruit business sponsors to give the seed money to the students and to the schools to start their programs. So we'd like to recognize those companies. Andromeda Technology, Jeff Borello. Is Jeff here? If they are, please come up. We have a certificate for you. Bonnie Cavelli will give you your certificate. BMO Harris Bank, Lisa Jurzek. First Choice Temporary Service, Jane Condon. First Community Financial Bank, James Coates. Midland States Bank, Dan Stevenson, and Newmark Credit Union, Michelle Baylog. I know Michelle's here. So the sponsors, thank you so much for, here's another one, Bonnie. Thank you so much for giving us the seed money to start. And of course, then our teams are formed. So we'd like to bring each school team up. A team consists of a real-life business advisor, the teachers, and what would we do without our teachers, and then of course our students that make everything go. So let's begin with the Cathedral of St. Raymond. The teacher is Adam Lewickus, business advisor Karina Ventura from BMO Harris. If they would come up, we're going to get a team picture right here in the corner. Students from Cathedral of St. Raymond's Grace Bannon, McKenna Clark, Michael Gerlo, Maxwell Martika, Jacob Mihelich, Zora Mihelich, Mason Pierce. We have our professional photographer here, Kim Nichols from Abri Credit Union. We'll get these pictures to the teachers so all the parents get them as well. While they're posing for their picture, this could be tougher than starting a business. Here we go. We want to offer a huge thank you to moms and dads and the grandmas and grandpas, uncles and aunts, all of you that support your students here. It's just awesome. Dirksen School teachers are Pete Kolinsky and Victoria Thomason. The business advisor is Mark Papacia from BMO Harris. If they would come up. Students, Stavion Colquitt, Stacy Crawford, Elia Fields. All right, where are you? Deanna Fredericks, Cachet Gibson, Jennifer Mendoza, Evian Pierce, Dariana Randale, Jasmine Watt, Ebony Webb, and Brittany Zilowitz. This would be Dirkson's Middle School Entrepreneurship Club. Great job, Dirksen. A newcomer this year, and we're always welcoming our new schools to join us, is Elwood School. We're so glad Elwood is with us tonight. I already sampled the cookies. Teachers are Teresa Rumpala and Melissa Schultz, if they would come up. Business advisor is Timmer Halligan from Legal Shield. And then our students from Elwood, Josny Apple, Cora Bernhard, Krista Clowesy, Lacey Sims, and Katie Sorensen. Elwood School Entrepreneurship Club. Great job. This is a challenge. All right, Elwood School, great job. Gompers Junior High, teacher Alita Guerrero, and business advisor Venus Fisher from Rasmussen College. They would come up. Their students are Isaiah Anderson, Janie Marino, Russell Stevenson, and Samantha Walsh. Gompers Entrepreneurship Club. "73 students participated this year from 9 schools. We're very, very pleased. All right, Gompers, way to go. Hufford Junior High teacher Ashni Mamumdar, business advisor Rick Suttle from Rudiger Tonelli and Associates. And our students from Hufford, Ashlyn Fisk, Daniel Flores, Eric Noon, and Alexis Tanako. Hufford Junior High's Entrepreneurship Club. All right, Hufford, way to go. Laraway School, the teacher is Mike Bodak, business advisor Paige Vanderheiden from Joliet Junior College. Students Gary Blair, Jasmine Blair, Leslie Castillo, Hannah Roush, and Noemi Robledo. Laraway's Entrepreneurship Club. All right, Laraway, way to go. Rockdale School, Rockdale's teacher, Jessica Barwa. Business advisor, Michelle Baylog from Newmark Credit Union. And it's my understanding that there was a whole team of Newmark members that participated, and they brought the whole employee group to work with Rockdale students. Come on up for the picture. Absolutely. Newmark Credit Union. Students, Carolina Bedola, Jordan Borelli, Crystal Calderon, Thierry Larman, Kimberly Medina, Gabby Nunez, Miriam Rios Barbosa, Jeff Seaman, Nicholas Vasquez, and Reagan Williams. Rockdale's Entrepreneurship Club. That one gentleman looks like he's posed before in the end there. All right, great job, Rockdale. Great job. Troy Middle School and William B. Arenick Intermediate School from Troy School District. Teachers Christopher Jugler and Cheryl Petru. Business advisor Mark Horning from Edward Jones. Students Mia Alessio, Shashmita Anil, Sydney Bravada, Peyton Casey, Alyssa Condi, Catherine Epling, Elizabeth Gomez, Madison Maynard, Alina Navarrete, John Perella, Sinahal Saini, Olivia Sams, Kyle Sixta, Vincent Simpson, Brandon Tanako. Troy Middle School, William B. Arenick Intermediate School, Entrepreneurship Club. All right, way to go, Troy. Washington Junior High and Academy teachers John Allhands and Mike Kimberlin. Come on up, please. Business advisor George Reidman from Reidman Reporting. Students Theron Adams, Emiliano Astora, Jacqueline Chavez, Alexis Contreras, Cameron Cotton, Anibal Del Toro, Fernanda Gonzalez, Mackenzie Harris, Alex Jacobo, Rolona Jones, Malaya Purcell, Joanna Torres, Washington Junior High and Academy Entrepreneurship Club. All right, that's our group. Let's give them a big hand. A couple of announcements, then we're going to get back to our exhibits again, so the students will have more time to show you what they've done. Make sure that you get this card all filled out, put it in the box at the back of the gymnasium, and we're going to make drawings about 10 to 7. We've got 6 fabulous prizes here. I can guarantee you they're fabulous. A couple of thank yous. Bonnie Cavelli, who's really responsible for the University of St. Francis facility tonight. Sandy Gavin on the committee with us from District 86. Dr. Don White, Troy. Thanks, Don. Sean Walsh, Paula Earls from the Regional Office of Education. Venus Fisher from Rasmussen College. Thank you. Kim Nichols, Abri Credit Union. Thank you for everything you do. Connie Russell, our interviewer. Where's Connie? Thank you, Connie, so much for interviewing. Connie's the principal at Gompers. Our business sponsors, our advisors, our chamber staff, all our parents. You parents are awesome. Thanks for being here tonight. I just want to close with this. One of our teachers that is in this program emailed me not too long ago, and in her email, she said this to me, and we're going to close with this. Please know that I keep in touch with my Entrepreneurship Club students after they graduate. So she follows all of you into high school. Those that took the Explore test in 8th grade all say that business was one of the recommended fields of consideration. Some of the students that were in the club a few years ago are now taking accounting and business classes in high school, all because of this club. What we do in the club has a direct impact on students down the road. Thank the members of the Chamber for their efforts in the creation of this club. They've made a small investment, and the return will be large. Great job, students. Thank you for being here. Continue on with the Expo, please. Thank you.